They kind of were allowed to self-govern a little bit. After he passed away, the Milosevic regime rose and they stripped us of all of our rights. And we still weren't asking for independence. We were asking just to have the rights restored that we had under Tito. And we did, this is all documented. Type in Pristina, Kosovo, type in Kosovo demonstrations. For 30 years, we followed the teachings of Mahatma Gandhi and Dr. King. We tried civil disobedience. We were beaten, murdered, expelled from all of the work, not allowed to stay out past 8 o'clock. We were under strict, similar to what Gazans have gone to, West Bank. We were under that type of control. The world left us out of the Dayton Accords when the Bosnian War came to an end. Even though we resisted peacefully, they left us off the table.
What year was the Bosnian War?
It was like the early 90s. I believe it ended 95 or 96.
But it didn't get, it doesn't seem it got that much, I wasn't really following news, but it doesn't seem it got that much coverage.
They had an arms embargo on the Bosnians while they're just being annihilated, rounding them up. There was camps where they were doing, you know, what type of things to women.
Just sit back and did nothing, kind of like you're doing right now with Gaza.
And we were trying to get our rights recognized peacefully, and we go look at the video, beaten, killed, thrown into prison, okay? To take what so many of you Americans take for granted, which is your First Amendment and your Second Amendment. My family's dead because they didn't have the right to bear arms. And I believe Charlie Kirk lost his life for that. The minute he's speaking about mass shootings, this, that, you know what the American people should be talking about? Why are we not demanding full toxicology reports on every mass shooter? I'll bet my life there's a common denominator. What's in their blood? Listen to the commercials on TV. If you're taking such and such and you're experiencing da-da-da thoughts, call your doctor immediately. You got 300 million people. 1 out of 5 Americans, or 12, what is it? 1 out of 5, 1 out of 12 is on antidepressants, SSRs. And if you think there's not a direct, I've been saying this for years. You're more worried about giving away the only right you have to protect your freedom, your right to live. You don't know what it's like when your government turns on you and wants to exterminate you and eradicate you. You put your trust in the hands. You don't think people...
I don't trust my government.
You don't think tyrants rise up all the time? That's the only truth in history.
All throughout history,
Oh, let me give up all the rights to defend my family. And just like Irina Yarutska, we were talking about.
Yeah, that was this...
What did she do to deserve to be taken out?
Nothing.
Did he use a gun?
No.
Did he use a gun?
A knife.
Do the guys that drive in with trucks and go into crowds, do they need a gun? No. Evil's evil. Evil will always find a way. And that doesn't mean good people should give up their right, their God-given right, their American-given right, which has already been under attack for the last 20, 30 years. You have a right to bear arms in this country. You have a right to defend your home, your property. These are also God-given rights.
I couldn't agree more. And people don't understand. You mentioned the West Bank earlier.
My family was in communism.
Yeah, a lot of people don't even know the West Bank is different than Gaza. They don't have Hamas there, and they just get like beaten, attacked, kicked out of their homes, just constantly abused, their animals killed. Even in Gaza, they tried doing peaceful protests. I think it was in maybe 2014. I could have the years wrong, where they were trying to do peace protests. They just got shot over and over with snipers.
I don't know how that's all going to end, but I will be damned if I sit back and let people use my faith as a tool to justify, which is not justifiable, women and children.
It's just...
Okay, if a Muslim blows up a building, may he burn in fucking hell. They blew up 2, supposedly, allegedly, right? Took down the buildings today. Some people are questioning that. I'm not getting into.
Yeah, I'm very
let's just say we stick to the official story.
Yeah.
May they burn in eternal hell. The punishment for suicide in Islam under any condition is eternal hellfire. Yeah. Did you know that? You're not getting 72 virgins. If you blow yourself up, even if you're surrounded by the enemy, you go into the fires of hell. You know why?
Why?
Because we believe in a concept called the wisdom of God, or as the Muslims call it, the qadr of Allah, meaning the knowledge that only God possesses. So even if I'm on a battlefield and I'm completely surrounded by the enemy and I'm like, I'm going to die no matter what. If I kill myself, I go to hell. Why do I go to hell? Because maybe those soldiers weren't going to kill me. Maybe it was God's wisdom that they're going to take me prisoner. I live and then I get out. That's number 1. Or number 2, they are going to take me prisoner. I'm going to be tortured to death. But through that torture, especially if I'm innocent, especially if I'm on the right side of history, through that torture, I'll be purged of my sins. It might be a way of God purifying my soul. I suffer here, not on the day of judgment. And number 3, women and children are strictly forbidden. Even trees have rights in the religion of Islam.
Interesting, I didn't know that.
During warfare. So a leader is responsible for every living subject under them. So if he even cuts down a tree, without justification, that tree will testify against him on the day of judgment.
I have a controversial question for you.
Go ahead.
England, they have these Pakistani grooming gangs that came through.
Round them up. If they are caught, convicted, proven to have done these crimes, give them the Islamic punishment, execution.
Yeah, good.
You want to take out, that's Islam.
Yeah, it's just...
But using my religion you got to be fair too. How come you're not calling out the Catholic Church? 700,000 children, 700,000 cases. Google it.
No, that's absolutely
Where's your
disgusting.
anger for that? The Anglican Church, the head bishop just stepped down.